Okay, hello. For you, if you don't know me, gosh, my brain isn't quite online. My name is Bea, and as part of the way that I serve the world, I am an energy therapist, and I work with emotional freedom technique, also known as tapping. And that is what I'm doing right now. And you can join me. So this is your karate chop. And you can just go ahead and be tapping on here with your fingertips. The way that emotional freedom technique, or tapping as it's also called, works is we tap on various acupressure points on our bodies, which connect to our energy systems. It's a really elegant and simple system that we're using. You can learn to do it really easily for yourself. And my commitment is to turn up 3 o'clock British summertime every day, Monday to Friday, while we're in this coronavirus lockdown. And I love to tap with people, and it really helps to relieve stress, frustration, anxiety, and so on. So while I'm just waiting for people to join, so all of that really was for those of you who are watching the replay, just waiting for people to join, and hopefully they will. But it doesn't matter if they won't, I will still tap. It's best practice to wash your hands thoroughly before you tap. And if you want to avoid your face points, that's absolutely fine. It is one of the ways that coronavirus can be transmitted. So you can just go ahead and tap here. So if you find your collarbone bobbles and you want to just drop down about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, and then that's where you're tapping. If you're tapping under your collarbone. Hi, Helen. It's so lovely to see you. Okay, so taking my glasses off. And I've had the most wonderful, energized, productive, amazing morning. And then I went and did something that wasn't really in alignment with where my intuition, my gut response was leading me, and that tired me out. So my sense is that we are just going to tap and place our focus on different energy centers in our body. I've never quite done it like this before, but it's what I feel led to do. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start with just one round of breathing. Do feel free, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Instagram. Hey, Polly, great to see you. And do feel free to let me know in the comments how you're doing, joining me today, what might be coming up for you, what you might like me to tap on if you want to. So if you are comfortable tapping on your facial points, then you can join me inside your eyebrows. Otherwise, you just stay tapping here. So tapping inside your eyebrows, bringing your attention to your breath. You don't need to change the way you're breathing. Just notice your breath. Then tapping on the side of your eyes. You may want to just deepen your breath a little bit, letting your attention flow with your breath as it goes into your body. Hello, holy moly mum. Oh, hi Dave, thank you. As my vegetable delivery. Yeah, so just following your breath on that bony bit under your eye. Letting that breath a little deeper, a little slower, making the inhalation and the exhalation a little longer. Okay, tapping on your lip. Again, if it's comfortable for you to do so, deepening your breath. Tapping on your chin. Hello, it's so lovely to have you guys joining me for this tapping session. Hi, Alice, it's lovely to have you here. So wonderful to have people joining for this tapping. We're currently just tapping with our breath, just opening up the ease and the flow within our systems. Just breathing as deeply as is comfortable. Middle of your chest. I was sharing at the very beginning, just before most people joined on, that I had a really energized and productive morning, but then I spent some time this afternoon out of alignment with my kind of sacral response, and it's zapped my energy a bit. But what's wonderful about that is it's invited me to tap with our different energy centers today, which is what we're going to do in a minute. Tapping, oh no, that was the middle of our chest. Where are we going now? Tapping on your sides. You can either reach across your body and you're kind of tapping with the flat hand underneath your armpit, or you can do this monkey chicken hybrid, where you kind of make a wing or a monkey's arm and tapping under your armpit that way. And just let your body take a beautiful, comfortable, amazing breath. Then tapping on top of your head. Okay. So just come back to your karate chop. So we are going to bring our attention to different energy centers in our body. And the energy centers that we're going to work with are related to the energy centers in the human design system, which is something that I'm particularly interested in at the moment. Oh, Polly, you're a little bored and feeling confined by your son's needs and limited interests. Yes, I remember those days very, very clearly. And hopefully, as we tap through our energy centers, you might experience some release. And we can certainly tap on that specifically later on if it still feels pressing. Okay, so the first energy center we're going to be tapping with is the crown energy center. And the crown energy center is right at the top of your head, so the crown of your head, but half of it is within your head and half of it is outside of your head. It's the energy center that can have direct connection with the divine. But in human design, energy centers are either defined or undefined, or sometimes what's known as open. We don't need to worry about that for today. This is just me info dumping because I'm wonderfully autistic and it's currently a special interest of mine. But anyway, so bring your attention to that crown energy center. So visualizing or sensing, because not everybody does visualize in their mind's eye. So in whatever way you connect with that energy center, which is at the crown of your head, half inside your head, half outside of your head, and just bring your attention to that area. You may notice it has a color, you may notice it has a shape. You may just visualize it, in a way that makes sense to you. However you're connecting with it is absolutely fine. And coming to your collarbone if you want to avoid your facial points. Otherwise, tapping inside your eyebrow and just bringing your attention to that crown energy center. And letting your body breathe, bringing the tapping to the side of your eyes. Keeping your attention on the crown energy center, or bringing your attention back to it. Tapping on that bony bit under your eyes, letting your body breathe. Polly's internet is hopeless today and keeps cutting out. That is annoying, but it is what it is. We can either accept our reality or we can fight it. Tapping on your lip again, letting your attention be with that crown energy center. Tapping on your chin. Tapping under your collarbone. bringing your attention to your breath and also maintaining your connection to your crown energy center. Middle of your chest. And tapping on your side. Some people like to tap on both sides at the same time, or you can do it this way, both sides at the same time. Again, bringing your attention to your crown energy center and then tapping up there on the top of your head. So probably really connected to your crown energy center, I imagine. Okay, and then just come back to your karate chop. Hey, Jane, how lovely to see you. Okay, I'm just going to have some water. Okay. Right, so the next energy center is called Ajna, or it's your mind. So it's in the middle of your head, kind of, I guess, your brain. We're just going to tap with that energy center. And as we tap with these energy centers, tapping under your collarbone if you want to avoid your face, and that's absolutely fine if you do, or coming to the inside of your eyebrow, as we're tapping with these energy centers, my sense is that we are supporting ourselves to come into alignment with how that energy center connects uniquely within our bodies. So tapping on the side of your eyes. Tapping on the bony bit under your eye. I haven't come across anybody else who's using EFT alongside human design, but this is what prompted me today. This was the invitation that I kind of felt I got, and it felt like a gut response of yes. So that is why I'm going with it, and it still feels good to be doing it, so I'm trusting it. And my energy is picking up, whereas I started this session feeling quite a kind of a low energy. So I'm just going with it. We're just tapping around these points, remembering to breathe, and with our attention on our Ajna center, our mind center, which is in our heads. I keep getting a pain also, really sharp pain under my left ribs. Tapping under your collarbone. Middle of your chest. Tapping on your side. It's a really sharp pain I'm experiencing. It's peculiar. Sometimes we feel pain when we're tapping. It's just energy kind of getting itself unstuck. Sometimes that pain can last for a little while. Sometimes it clears really quickly. Tapping on top of your head again, just bringing your attention to your Ajna center. That's the mind center within the middle of your head. And then just coming back to your karate chop, taking a lovely big breath. Okay. If you want to, you can check in with me in the comments, whether you're on YouTube or Instagram. Let me know how you're doing. And I've still got that sharp pain. That's really interesting. I'm just noticing it, allowing myself to be curious about it without feeling any pressure to give it too much attention. Okay, the next center that we're going to tap with is our throat center, which not surprisingly is here in our throat. And quite often I've noticed with clients, or my one-to-one clients, quite often energy can get stuck in our throats, and it's not surprising, I suppose. There must be so many times in our life where we haven't felt able to voice our needs or our desires. We haven't felt able to express and articulate what's going on for us. So it doesn't surprise me that there is energy gets stuck in our throat center. And kind of shows itself up in order to be released and cleared. So just be noticing if energy does show up for you whilst we're tapping on this energy center in our throats. And that energy may show up for you in your throat, or it may show up elsewhere. But just observing. Okay, so come into your collarbone, and you're going to tap here if you want to avoid your face points. Otherwise, we're going to bring our attention to this energy center in our throat and tapping inside our eyebrows. Remembering to breathe. And obviously that breath flows down through our throat center. Coming to the bony bit under your eye. As well as breathing, having your attention on your throat center. Tapping on your lip. Okay, the words that have just come to me, and you can repeat after me, is I am balanced. I am at ease. So you can repeat after me. We will just use this phrase as we continue to tap with our attention on our throat centers. I am balanced. I am at ease. Tapping underneath your collarbone. Remembering to breathe and repeating after me. I am balanced. I am at ease. Middle of your chest. I am balanced. I am at ease. Oh, that was a lovely release. Coming to your side. Repeating after me. I am balanced. I am at ease. And then tapping on top of your head. Just bringing your attention back to your throat center, just in case it had gone somewhere else. Repeating after me, I am balanced. I am at ease. Okay, coming to your karate chop. Let's just take a moment to connect with our breath. I've still got that little pain under my left ribs. How are you doing? Do let me know in the comments, whether that's on YouTube or Instagram. How are you doing? Are you feeling anything shift? Are you feeling any sense of balance and ease coming into your body? I'm noticing a real lightness in my head, which is so interesting because, of course, we've tapped with our crown, with our mind, and now with our throat. And I feel this beautiful kind of lightness, almost like my head could float away like a balloon. Okay, so the next center that we are going to tap with is, it's called our G center. It's not our heart center is kind of here. Our G center is in the middle. Let me just get my thing so I don't miss any out. Bear with me a sec. Okay. Oops. Yeah, so we're going to be tapping with our G center next. So imagining in the kind of the middle of your chest, which I know traditionally in kind of chakras is our heart center, but this is our G or our self center. And oh, this is quite nice actually. You might want to just do this, just connecting with that center. Okay. This feels really good just doing this. Okay, so tapping under your collarbone if you're avoiding your your facial points. Oh, I've got a lovely warmth where my G center is. So bringing your attention to your G center or your self center. And we're just going to let our attention rest there. If you're tapping on your face, come to the inside of your eyebrows. Okay, tapping on the side of your eyes. Oh, Polly, that is wonderful. Getting the burps now. Love it. Bringing these centers, bringing you into alignment with your centers. Tapping on that bony bit under your eye. Tapping on your lip. Oh. Okay, the phrase that is coming through to me as we're tapping with our attention on our self center, our G center, is I am centered. So you can just repeat after me, I am centered. Tapping under your collarbone. I am centered. Middle of your chest. I am centered. Oh, tapping on your side. Oh. Tapping on top of your head, bringing your attention back to this G center, your self center. I am centered. Okay. Okay. Coming back to your karate chop. Taking some deep breaths. Do feel free to let me know in the comments if anything's coming up for you, what you're experiencing. Okay, we're going to go now to our heart center. So that's kind of here. Oh, and that feels nice to rub as well. Oh. Okay, so tapping under your collarbone and staying here if you're avoiding your face points. Otherwise, tapping inside your eyebrow, bringing your attention to your heart center. Tapping on the side of your eyes. On that bony bit under your eyes, keeping your attention on that heart center. Middle of your chest. Not middle of your chest, not at all. What is it? It's your lip, on your lip. There we go. Had a total brain disconnect then. Tapping on your chin, keeping your attention on this heart center. Under your collarbones. Middle of your chest. Tapping on your side, remembering to breathe. Tapping on top of your head. Just bringing your attention back to your heart center. Okay, and then coming back to your karate chop, taking a couple of lovely deep breaths. You might want to have some water. Okay. Okay, do feel free to let me know in the comments how you're doing, if you want to, what's coming up for you. Okay, so the next one that we're moving across to is the next center is, so it's below, it's on the right hand side here, but it's below our heart center. And this is our solar. So although our solar plexus traditionally is here in the human design system, the solar plexus is represented here. So we're going to be bringing our attention to that energy center. And we're going to be just tapping with it. So tapping under your collarbone. Hi, morning, Margot. That's a lovely name. Okay. So staying here if you're avoiding your facial points. Oh, my burps are starting now. Oh, my word. Okay. Oh, I love it, though, that the energy's shifting. If you're not familiar with EFT and tapping, wow, energy shifts in a variety of ways. Burping, yawning, sighing, laughter, tears, all sorts of different ways. And I typically yawn to begin with, and then I move on to burping. Oh, okay. So if you are comfortable tapping on your facial points, come to the inside of your eyebrow. Bring your attention to this solar plexus energy center. It may show up with a color or a shape or a sensation. We're just going to allow it to be what it wants to be. Tapping on that bony bit under your eyes. Tapping on your lip. Tapping on your collarbone. Not your collarbone, your chin. Total brain-body disconnect. It's all good though. You can't get it wrong with tapping. That's what I love. Oh, tapping will always benefit you where you need it to. Even if you don't use words, you just let your attention go where your attention wants to go. And the tapping will bring release under your collarbone. Bringing your attention to that solar plexus center, middle of your chest. This is the energy center for our emotions. And within the human design, it affects us differently if we have a defined center or an undefined or open center. Tapping on our side. Remembering to breathe. Bringing your attention to that solar plexus center. Tapping on your head. Remembering to take a breath. Okay, coming back to your karate chop. So take a couple of lovely breaths. Okay. So now we're moving to the other side. So we were on our solar plexus here. We're coming across here. This is our spleen energy center. This energy center is connected to our kind of primal instincts. So those kind of ancient instincts that we have. And if you want to avoid your face points, you go ahead and tap here under your collarbone. Otherwise, tapping inside your eyebrow, letting your attention rest down on your splenic energy center. Tapping on the side of your eyes. And then on that bony bit under your eyes, remembering to breathe. Tapping on your lip. Tapping on your chin, energy resting here under your collarbone. As we tap, we're just allowing ourselves to come into alignment with each of our centers, whether our centers are defined or undefined. Supporting us to be in a state of flow and ease. Tapping on your side, letting your energy be with that splenic energy center. Tapping on top of your head. Remembering to breathe. Okay, coming back to your karate chop. Okay, let's just take a couple of breaths here. Okay, so we've only got 2 more centers that we're going to tap with. Our sacral center and then our root center. So our sacral center is kind of our lower tummy. So kind of, I guess, below, just below our belly button. So you can visualize that energy center. Tapping under your collarbone. If you want to stay here, that's fine. If you're comfortable tapping on your face points, then come up here inside your eyebrows. Energy on that sacral center, tapping on the side of your eyes. And as we tap, we're just inviting our complete system to come into alignment with our unique expression. Our unique design as a human, who we are, how we're designed to show up in the world. Tapping on your chin, letting that energy rest in that sacral center, in your lower, kind of your lower belly. Under your collarbone. Middle of your chest. Tapping on your side, remembering to breathe. Tapping on your head and just repeating after me. My system is aligned. Oh, and another phrase coming through. I am aligned with my design. Okay, coming back to your karate chop, just tapping here, just taking a couple of deep breaths, or have some water if you want to. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so this is the last of the centers. This is our root center, and it's right at kind of like the base of our torso. So it's kind of in your, the kind of very base of you. So you're kind of, it's where your root chakra would also be. So it's in that kind of, that pelvic, below your pelvic region, down to your perineum. And we're going to tap there, bringing the last of our centers into balance with us, aligning us with our unique human design. Staying here if you want to avoid your face, otherwise tapping inside your eyebrow. Tapping on the side of your eyes, letting your energy and your awareness be with your root center. That area kind of between the tops, where the top of your legs are, coming up towards our pelvis. Tapping on that bony bit under your eye. Letting your intention be for true, full alignment. Hello, Carrie. Hi, Joni. Tapping on your chin, letting your attention be at your root center, right down where your root chakra would be. Under your collarbone. As we tap, we're just allowing any imbalances to become balanced. Any conditioning to begin to clear, so that we have a true sense of ourselves and how we operate. Tapping on your side, remembering to breathe, keeping your energy on that root center. And then tapping on top of your head. Breathing right down into your root. Okay, coming back to your karate chop. Just taking a lovely breath here. Okay, so we're just going to do one final round, having tapped through all of those centers. Tapping under your collarbone if you're avoiding your face points, otherwise inside your eyebrow. And we're going to use this phrase, I am perfectly designed. Tapping on the side of your eyes, letting your body breathe. I am perfectly designed. Tapping on that bony bit under your eye. Ah, Helen, you've been on YouTube. Watching me on YouTube or looking at videos inspired by something? Ah, tapping on your lip. Remembering to breathe. Repeating after me, I am perfectly designed. Tapping on your chin. I am perfectly designed. Tapping under your collarbone. Okay, watching me on YouTube. Wonderful. I thought maybe I'd said something earlier and you had felt inspired and you'd gone to maybe look up something on YouTube. I am perfectly designed. Middle of your chest. Remembering to breathe. I am perfectly designed. Tapping on your side. I am perfectly designed. Tapping on top of your head. I am perfectly designed. Okay. Coming to your karate chop. Okay, letting your body breathe. And another lovely full breath. Okay. Rubbing your hands together if you want to, just shaking them out. Okay. Oh, just sitting with that energy. I don't know about you, but I can feel this kind of fizzy, tingly, light, kind of vital energy just kind of through my whole system. Almost like pins and needles, but not uncomfortable. Hi, Joss. Oh, just enjoying that sensation. How are you doing? Do feel free just to check in with me and let me know how you're doing. Coming to the end of this session. Oh, I'm just loving that sensation. It's just going through my whole system. I came into this tapping session feeling quite heavy, drained, knew that I'd been operating out of alignment with myself, and having tapped through all those energy centers, I just feel really like, oh, I'm going to go and sit in the sunshine in a minute and just be. Okay. Helen is rocking gently again. Wonderful. Carrie, really loving tapping. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Wonderful. Well, I will see you all soon. I would normally upload this all straight away, but actually I think I'm going to just go and sit in the sunshine and just enjoy this wonderful sensation that I'm experiencing right now. And I'll speak to you all soon. Mwah. Bye.